Hello and welcome back to another gaming tea video, all the latest news. And today, Nintendo has put out a statement saying that the Nintendo Switch 2 has sold over 3.5 million units worldwide in its first 4 days on the market, becoming not only the fastest selling Nintendo hardware ever globally, but the fastest selling video game hardware launch in history. It handily beats the previous record holder, which was the PlayStation 5, which sold 3.4 million units in 4 weeks. The Switch 2 sold 3.5 million units in 4 days. That is absolutely bananas. And I'm pretty sure that Mario Kart World is going to be the Nintendo Switch 2's first game to sell over 1 million copies on that list. I mean, I mentioned this in a previous video when I was talking about the sales numbers that had come out of France, where it had the best console launch there and it sold over 200,000 units in its first 4 days, that we would start getting numbers from around the world. And it's only a matter of time before Nintendo actually put out an official statement giving us official figures as to how many units it sold. But that 3.5 million figure is absolutely bananas. It's absolutely bonkers for 4 days on the market. And the funny fact on top of all of that is Nintendo hasn't actually launched the Switch 2 in certain markets yet. I think in some countries in Southeast Asia, the Switch 2 hasn't even launched yet. So it's only going to continue to sell. And, you know, I have to kind of laugh because there's going to be so much copium on the internet for the next couple of days when a certain vocal minority hears about this, because you had the ones that said it's going to flop. You had the ones who said it's going to be a Wii U situation. You had the ones who said, oh, just go and buy a Steam Deck. You had the ones who said, oh, just go and buy a ROG Ally. You said the ones who just said, oh, it's just more of the same. There's nothing new. No one's interested. Yeah, well, 3.5 million of us, over 3.5 million of us, were very interested in the fact that we bought that many units in 4 days. And we're all here posting our video clips on our social media posts and our YouTube videos talking about how much we enjoy the Switch 2 and how much fun we're having and how much fun we're having playing some of our old Switch 1 games again, which are working great through backwards compatibility. Check out some of my backwards compatibility videos. But yeah, 3.5 million units sold in 4 days. Nintendo Switch 2 is breaking all kinds of records. And if you remember, Nintendo forecasted that they would sell 15 million Switch 2s for its fiscal year ending in March 2026. That's basically what, 10 months of the year? 9 to 10 months of the year, because it launched in June as opposed to March. So I think they might have to revise that, although knowing Nintendo, because they're quite conservative, they'll leave that 15 million figure there, and then when it sells more than 50 million, they'll say, oh, well, we beat our estimates, you know. But yeah, that is it. I mean, what do you guys think? So yeah, Nintendo Switch 2 off to a fantastic start. It's a great console, great games, absolutely love it. Well-deserved success for Nintendo. That's going to do it for this video. Please smash that like button, subscribe if you're somebody new. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about these sales numbers, these absolutely bonkers sales numbers for the first 4 days, the Nintendo Switch 2 becoming the fastest selling video game launch in history and the fastest selling Nintendo console launch globally ever. Big numbers, big milestones. Let me know what you think in the comment section. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you lovely people on the next one. Cheers.